Hello again and welcome, not back to Explorers of the Sky, not just yet, you can just call me Stent. This was something that I meant to showcase last stream, but I forgot. I figured I'd just go for it right here. This is a commercial from back when back when Explorers of Time and Darkness were coming out for the DS. This was the sort of Mystery Dungeon commercial that I was watching as a kid. I'm fairly certain there's also another one which is for Blue Red Rescue Team, which I'll get to if we do stream that. For now, just going to kill the music here so we can just quickly watch this together, and then we'll get underway. Apologies for the the 240p quality here. This is from like yonks ago. I think this was actually on the Rise of Darkrai DVD I had as a kid. Anyways, let's get underway. Apologies if you can't really make much out of the sound. Really love the narration for this.
To steal the time and hide everything we care about in darkness.
Even nowadays, this just gives me goosebumps.
Time for a new adventure has come.
And of course, they have the shadows.
You can fight and win this battle. Join your friends and unite your powers.
Bionicle.
Get your team prepared for a new quest. Unleash your inner Pokemon to save the world. Pokemon.
And then, of course, we got the gameplay.
Explorers of Time and Explorers of Darkness, only on Nintendo DS.
Coming soon to Alton Towers. Yeah, that's a... I'd definitely say that's a damn slight better compared to, say, let me just get rid of this real quick. I always felt that was a lot better compared to the whole, American versions of the commercials, where it's just like, I am Mudkip, I am Chimchar. Really just sort of a sense of grandiose to a lot of these old commercials back in the late 2000s. Like I said, I think a good case of that in terms of notable commercials back in the day were definitely the Bionicle ones. Takes me back? Oh, definitely. Anyways, we have a job to do. We gotta go over to Applewoods. What could possibly go wrong? It's just a simple food run in order so Wigglytuff doesn't murder the entire guild. Ah yes, with this music. This must be the way into Applewoods. According to Chatted, we need to go to the deepest part of the woods. That's where the perfect apples are supposed to be. Let's keep doing our best. A seemingly innocuous dungeon. Seems like it'll just be a regular day in the woods, except, of course... Oh ho ho! Looks like they're off and running! We'll get after them, come on! Yeah, Zubat, hold your fingers calling the shots here! Oh yeah, that's right. I also swapped out the team a little bit, so now we're working with Machop and Lotad. Don't have to worry about missions though, it's just a case of getting to the end. I will admit, this definitely reminds me a fair bit of Uproar Forest from Blue and Red Rescue Team. I guess just because it's a dungeon in woods which has a lot of foodstuffs in it. I suppose another good example of this, of a wooded area in this point in the game, would be Sinister Woods. Nice to see. Oh. I didn't realize that Machop was level 1. Well, he's not level 1 anymore, it's just, I was expecting him to be a little bit of a higher level is all. Do we have any... We do not. Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to hold out and find the stairs real quick. I don't remember as to whether poison cancels out the self-regen you get whilst traversing through the dungeon. I'm led to assume it does. Let's try out one of these, actually, now let's not try out the sleep seeds just yet. We're going to need them later on. Oh, we're just making our way through Applewoods. I can see absolutely nothing going wrong with this, quest to gather food for the guild. I do kind of find it funny, it's just like, the day, like the very same night they managed to get recruited in to join the guild, immediately just raid the larders. Careful an apple in these trying times. Well, I'm sure the guild would appreciate an apple in these trying times, that's for certain. Yep, level 7. Focus energy. Oh, that reminds me, we have the ability to actually link moves now since Electivire's back. Oran Berry, that's immediately going on Machop because I want him to stay. Eat up, my man. Wow, only 27. Just... What was like? Ah, it's no problem. We were just getting started. Still, though. I have a lot of oh! Recruited Paris. I can't remember if you get the option to nickname Pokemon later on. Well, since you're a mushroom man, I think it's only natural that I call you, little gremlin creature. Away with you now, Toad. Looks weird to see it full DS instead of the screen separate. There was definitely more presentation, idea on my part. I get that some people might not be the biggest fan of it, but I think at the very least it looks pretty neat. Just feels right. Especially considering I used... Oh, hey, it's Butterfree. Bye-bye, Butterfree. Yeah, I suppose it's kind of fitting as well, because I used to have this very same Black DS. Just got nostalgia for myself with fair warning, shiny appeared, nicknames can only be done with fully regret. Beautiful, good to know. Ooh, TMs. Dive. Yeah, let's have a look at info. Diving status. You know what? I think... Wait, what do you mean I can't... Game? I'm a water type. What do you mean I can't learn dive? Still kind of crazy that we're getting dive at this point. I mean, I know that we're at the point where we might start getting TMs, but... What do you mean I'm a water type and I can't learn dive? Had a black and blue one? Yeah, it definitely sounds like a cool one, though. From what I recall, black and blue... Could have sworn that was more of a 2DS thing as opposed to the DS Lite that I had as a kid. Oh, red and white 3DS. Yeah, that definitely seems like a pretty neat color scheme. More orbs. Blowback. Oh, hello, Executor. Fancy running into you here. Go to sleep. Ah, I forgot I taught you... I forgot Vel learned Quick Attack. I had Pure White than Pure Pink. Yeah, I don't think I really saw that many pink DS Lites as a kid outside of commercials. You know, trying to remote using voice chat with the DS, which somehow sounded worse than the Xbox Live controllers. Red and black was my 3DS color of choice. That's funny, because I think I actually had that same sort of color as my first DS, then I got an old grey, new 3DS, the XL one, and then I got the lavender and purple... Wait, it was white and lavender 2DS, which came with Tomodachi Life. I would definitely like to try out Tomodachi Life at some... Again, it's just another one of those games just to add to the pile of games for me to play in the future. But... I don't know, I think it's just because I wasn't too big a fan of the British voices for Tomodachi Life as opposed to the American ones, which more people are used to hearing. It just sounded super uncanny to me. Popping in just for a bit full... Okay. DS Lite was black, eventually regraded to a Monster Hunter 4 new DS. Oh, that sounds pretty fancy. Yeah, just thinking I got a lot of mileage out of that, that old DS Lite before it gave up the ghost. Okay, just going to see if I can get away with using a Leer here. Oh. Oh no. Okay, that could have gone a lot worse. Goodbye. Pretty, yes. Yeah, it did sound super off-putting to me as well when I first heard it. Definitely do prefer the, I suppose, more American voice acting, which people are a lot more used to at Tomodachi Life, and to be perfectly honest. Guess it's more just sort of what I was more used to hearing the first time. EU had different Mii voices? Yeah, it did. Maybe if I get a chance at some point I'll showcase it, but for now, we have to get through these woods. Nice little reviver seed. Finding a lot of yellow gummies, I've noticed. Non-trader, yay! I'm not gonna get team killed by Pikachu's Thunderbolts. Check IQ. Non-trader info. If the Pokemon has confused status or carrying, its wildly aimed attacks will not hit friends. This is gonna be very useful once it gets discharge. Because, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be planning on giving Pikachu discharge, because it's arguably one of the better moves in the game. It does sort of remind me, though, I really wanted to get some mileage out of Rage, but doing a little bit of research into movesets and whatnot, I don't see us holding onto it for the long run, especially when eventually we get access to stuff like Dig and Blizzard, and speedrunning Bakugan pedal rollers. I know, for some reason I never really paid much real attention to Bakugan. Just it came off to me like discount Beyblades. I suppose just the next generation's Beyblade, so I just figured probably wasn't for me. Yeah, I'm just gonna bite you. Or, you know, just let Vel fight all my battles. Come on. I have faith in you, Miss Pre-Practice Xenoblade. Huh. Can't say I've really heard much about Xenoblade 2 patches in all honesty. Don't forget me. Yeah, I'm starting to really see a little bit of an issue with regards to what we have facing up against us in terms of status effects. Really seems to be pouring on them hard here. Wait, gummy, 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 give me the gummy. Let's give it distance. IQ went up somewhat. Come on, Lotad, you can hold out. Okay, I guess you couldn't hold out. I was... full of surprises you are, Lotad. Ah, yeah, some good old Weedle here. It wouldn't be an early dungeon without Weedle. It seems to be the sort of law of nature when it comes to these mystery... Oh, hey, Beedrill. I remember you in from Silent Chasm. Seems kind of crazy that we're bumping into Executor at this early part of the... There we go, Karate Chop action. Just thinking it would be really nice to link those together at some point. Just, In fact, you could probably just link together Leer, Focus Energy, and Karate Chop, and just have a whole slew, just... Because I'm pretty sure you can link more than one move together. Well, more than two moves, specifically speaking. I do find it kind of ironic that Machop is just here, because from what I recall from doing some more research into the Mystery Dungeon games, Machop was essentially the worst starter in the game. Bad matchups against basically all the bosses, no multi-hit moves. Not really good for ranged attacks. As his best stuff was like Fire Blast and Focus Blast and Earth... Was it Earth? Yeah, probably Earthquake or Earth Power now that I'm thinking about it. Let's have a look here. What can we afford to get rid of? Geopebbles. Ah. Enemies in Xenoblade 2 could go out before Xenoblade 2 patches the soldiers had frequently. Ah, don't forget me! Think you can take me! Now I remember. At least from what I've, what little I've seen of Xenoblade 2. Yay, level up! Didn't lose a bad transition of a bad line, but people loved it. You know, find about the full DSU being weird, love these people forget that you can zoom in on YouTube. That's actually no one for me. I don't think I've actually used the zoom function all that much. Then again, people don't seem to be complaining about the view too much. Which I'm glad about. Ooh. I'll take that. Let's see, what can we afford to do here? Ah. Goodbye. That was the other one thing. Yeah, I feel as though that particular line is taking up a fair bit of headroom in my head. It's like one of the most iconic lines from Xenoblade 2. I can't yeah, I'm thinking this was early Mystery Dungeon, so I'm fairly certain water stones are still a thing, or just evolutionary stones in general is still a thing in this game, so most we can hope for is to evolve Lotad into Lombre. I gotta say though, with Astonish and Seed Bomb, it's really putting in the work. Color me pleasantly surprised. Also, this really is starting to feel more like the endgame dungeon layouts, where it's just a whole bunch of small labyrinthian rooms. Oh no. It's him! It's the shop! How much money do I have? Not enough. Alright, it's time to do business, I think. Just gonna place that there. I do like how it brings back the old Mystery Dungeon theme, though, for this. Okay, pay 30. 30 still not enough for a gummy, so I think I'm just gonna keep walking. No one has to get hurt here, Kek. Just gonna keep walking. Pleasure doing business with ya. Yeah. Kek has a bit of a notorious reputation when you run into him in dungeons. In being the most dangerous Pokemon in the game. Oh hey, we got Beedrill. Unfortunately, he can't Mega Evolve. I'm gonna call you Spear. In reference to an old bootleg game. You know what? There's a whole bunch of grass types in here, so I think we'll send Griffith back. It's been fun. I've got to play Swords of Times. Darkness Sky so sad about it. I heard they were the best ones. I mean, from what I recall, they are definitely considered the cold classics of the Mystery Dungeon series. I think mostly just because of the story. But then again, so far in terms of gameplay, I'm still kind of enjoying it. There's the stairs. Shadow Mobiles up. There we go, Deep Apple Woods. We finally come to the end of the dungeon. Well, this is as far as you can go into Apple Woods, isn't it? According to Shadow, the perfect apple should be around here somewhere. Oh, look there! Hanging on that huge tree. Those must be perfect apples. They just look like normal apples to me, Belle. Alright then, how should we get those perfect apples? I mean, we have a Beedrill. He's a Ledon! Who said that? Oh, you're in the tree. I forgot about this. What? You? Team Skull is at your service. Oh, it's one big compliment. What took you so long? We've been having us a picnic of perfect apples while waiting for you to show. What took you so long? What? Oh, you took so long I stuffed myself. They're saying they ate the perfect apples. There's still several left on that tree. Let's knock these creeps out and take home some perfect apples. Knock us out! Is that a loot of ya? I was even going to offer you my help for your mission. Eh? You're wondering how you could get the perfect apples. Nothing compares here, watch! He just compressed his face. He seemed to take it. Oh, some perfect apples. See? What did I tell you? Go on! Scoop up these perfect apples and scuttle back to the guild. Oh ho ho! What's the matter? You're not going to pick them up? I thought I was being so nasty and helped you out. You're gonna pull another dirty trick, aren't you? You can't fool me again. I'm surprised I didn't fall for it at all. Oh, how boring is that? I was right. It's a little bit disappointing you didn't fall for a little act. But so what? What you gonna do about that? The only thing we can. We're gonna knock out your team, then we're gonna take the perfect apples back to the guild. They may be a little bit bruised afterwards, but it's better than nothing. Oh no, once we're feeling peppy to die. When we first met, you were shaking like the leaf too. Words cannot begin to describe my hatred for Stunky and Skuntank. Well, no, I kind of feel I don't really hate Skuntank as much, but they are pretty despicable here. I mean, it's true, that time I did back down, but well, even now I'm a little scared, but I won't lose again. I won't ever back down again. So be it. In recognition of your courage, it'd be honored to take you on fair and square. Watch out. They're gonna try something. Let's see if you can withstand this attack. Coughing and I will use a noxious gas combination. A full bruised apples won't be enough for Wigglytuff. Well, it's better than no apples, as we see here. Ugh, that was disgusting. Oh, Stent. Are you okay? I'm glad. Ugh. Oh! They left without me! And we didn't do anything to stop him. We both got knocked out. What an overpowering stench. The stench is still lingering. Oh, what happened to the perfect apples? Oh, they're all gone! Did those bullies eat them all? If they're all gone, there's nothing we can do. There's nothing we can do. Let's just go. I mean, we could just stay here. We don't have to go back to the guild. We can just become fugitives again. Alright, fine, fine. We'll go back and get kicked out the guild anyways. It makes no difference to me. What? You failed? Are you serious? Oh no, what am I going to do? Seriously, what am I going to do? There was nothing we could do. You see, Skuntank and his... Quiet! I don't want to hear any excuses. Do you want to hear the truth? You leave me no choice. For the time being, you will go without dinner tonight. I mean, we could just walk. We could just walk if you want. But what? But you failed to complete an important job. Your punishment can be much more severe. Ugh. I don't want to hear anything from you. You've saddled me with this terrible task. I've got to report this to the Guildmaster now. Upon hearing my report, the Guildmaster's sure to... Ah! I will report this to the Guildmaster after dinner. You two will come with me when I do so. If I had to face the Guildmaster's wrath all by myself, well, that would hardly be fair. Therefore, you two will come with me. That's an order. I'm heading to work. Alright, take care. I mean, we could have, at the very least, you could have just had us wait outside. You don't have to make us stand here and watch. This is the closest a Pokemon game has come to NTR. Ugh.
Hiya, you bought me some perfect apples, didn't you? Thank you.
There's a slight... Well, it's awfully hard to say this, but...
Eh? What's wrong?
You see, the truth be told, these apprentices, well, they failed their mission to bring back any purple apples, and, so, to put it in another way,
It's okay, I understand. It's alright. Nobody wins all the time.
This is why people hate Shoutout, I'm at least more forgiving.
Don't feel blue, don't feel blue. Where are the other perfect apples?
As I explained, they failed to get them, so, in other words, the perfect apples, the number of perfect apples harvested would be, 0. Oh. Therefore, not even one perfect apple was obtained. That means, Guildmaster, you will have to make do without perfect apples for a little bit. Yep, that's all that means. Guildmaster? Guildmaster! He's gonna cry? Oh, no, no, no! Oh, the whole place is shaking! Cover your ears! Why? Don't argue, just do it now! Sorry to disturb you, we've come to deliver the perfect apple. Shut up, nose, they're dead. Hyper voice be down, this is Quake voice. Your goal is a genuine perfect apple. Please accept it as a token of friendship.
Oh wow, you went and got it just for me? Yay, thank you, friends.
Thank you so very, very kindly. Thanks to you, we've all been spared a catastrophe. Hey, you two, quit dozing off and show your respect and appreciation. I mean, we could just not. No, it's quite alright. After all, your guild has been quite very generous and hospitable to us. It is only right that we try to replace a favor in our own way. I see, you're the most admirable of Pokemon. Even though it's kind of odd that the lard is immediately emptied as soon as you arrived with our guild, but to be able to embark on an expedition with someone as noble as you, it'd be truly inspiring. No, you'll be the ones to inspire us. Surely we look forward to your expedition. It's late now, so we'll be off to bed. Until tomorrow then.
Thank you, good night, friends.
It's Roger Bravo helping on that chicken. I'm gonna away that purple double red then. Should just watch them what happens to them after. That'd have been hilarious.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly.
You're not thinking such a cloud at all. Why do you think we come here in the first place? This expedition, right? Right now the trick for us is to win the trust of Wigglytuff.
Oh, I get it now.
But this being a famous guild and all, I was playing a little bit cautious at first, but it's been ridiculously easy. Wigglytuff's been nothing more than a big baby. It's no big deal. I really want to alternative with the Wigglytuff, I don't know. I'm clueless. Anyway, we find the treasure was on the expedition.
We knock out the guild's crew.
And we snatch the treasure and skedaddle on out.
Oh, this plan's a sure thing. I say we plan our resignation here and now. Skuntang's team showed us up over and over again. It's great that Wigglytuff didn't blow up at us. Honestly, I think that would have been preferable. We didn't get to eat dinner after all. I feel horribly hungry. Sorry, I know you're hungry too. Staying awake like this doesn't make it any better. Let's get some sleep. I say we resign first thing tomorrow morning in protest. Good night. Yeah, let's keep at it tomorrow. Well, at the very least, I'm grateful they didn't invade in our quarters in the night. I suppose that's the least we can ask for. Anyways, I suppose it's back to work. I don't think anybody's realized they made a terrible mistake on this expedition.
One last item. Tomorrow, or the day after, or perhaps in several days' time, we plan to announce the members of the expedition party. Wow.
By God, the members are finally gonna be picked, but yup.
Like, oh my gosh, it'll like totally be fun. Everyone, this will be our last chance to make an impression. Work hard and impress us if you want to be chosen. Alright, everybody, let's get down to work as usual. Huzzah! I'm so hungry. Ah, you two. You two should take care of the listed jobs today. We're counting on you. Oh, there's another thing about the expedition. You should give up on being chosen as expedition members. Eh? Why? Your failure yesterday weighs heavily. As you know, it is difficult to tell what our guildmaster is thinking from his demeanor. There's no doubt he must be seething with anger inside. It's unlikely he would bother to choose you for the expedition. I mean... Run away and pay. I don't care. I'm resigning in protest. So, when the time comes to announce the members, don't get your hopes up. That's all. I was already weak from hunger. And I was told something like that. There's no way I can get motivated now. Listen up. Yeah? I heard a voice from somewhere. Shh, over here. Oh, hey, fellas. Oh, Bidoof. Shh, by God, not so loud. Come this way.
Ah, yes, we'll fight. We'll just give up on your dreams. My favorite shonen quote. Well, you know, we can just find another exploration guild.
No one saw anything, except maybe Krogunk. What's going on? Why'd you call us in here? Well, like, here you go. Oh, apples! You must be very hungry. We all set aside a little bit of our dinners last night for you. You best be grateful, but yuck. Now go on, like, eat up. Thanks, everyone. Oh, thanks. I'm definitely revitalized. Great. We can, like, totally all use help when we're down. Every one of us needs to be able to work hard in order to prepare for your expedition. Yup. Thanks, everyone. But about the expedition, Chad just came and told us we're probably not going to be chosen. How'd you say that? There's no telling what might happen. No siree. The members, like, totally haven't been picked yet. Everyone, thanks for trying to cheer us up, but doesn't everybody want to go on the expedition? What if we're chosen to go? If that happens, someone here might not get to. Would you all be okay with that? I mean, no, I, like, totally wouldn't. But of course, if someone is chosen, then someone else can't go. That's just the way it is. Like, if you don't get picked the expedition, you should, like, totally cheer for those who did. Yep, and everybody wants to go on the expedition with you fellas. Honestly, thank you. I know we haven't actually done anything here since we've arrived, but thank you. Okay, we'll keep trying our best to get picked. We'll keep on trying to the end, and then afterwards resign. Yep, there's the spirit. Alright, let's all do our best. We're, like, totally gonna try hard so we can all go.
Well, at the very least, our spirits are lifted. Let's just get back.
Hey, you two, over here.
Oh, it's Krogunk. Not gonna lie, I drew hard until like soon I feel a bit more tired than normal. Well, that will tend to happen. You don't get picked for the expedition, you don't end up on the back of the milk carton. Well, I suppose that's one nice little consolation.
What are you up to with Bidoof and others? It all looks sneaky. I suppose it's got nothing to do with me, but... Anyway, that's not why I called you here. The waiting's over. It's about my shop. The Krogan Swap Shop's back in business.
Krogunk Swap Shop?
You heard right. I finally got finished repairing my swap culture. Which means I'm finally back in business again. You put certain kinds of items here in this here swap cauldron. As I'm getting swapped for an item offered by another Pokemon here around Treasure Town. Some Pokemon around here that pretty rare items will swap it. You know, it was a stupendously great swap, you get it? Don't try against any tricks or criminals, but rolling half, don't get surprised where it leads. So you do feel like swapping items, and you bring it to me, alright?
Alright, let's see if you have anything to offer. Okay. It's basically the equivalent of crafting. Spinner Scarf, Nectar Bow, Weedle Bow, Shell Torque. Okay, any exclusive items, just any. Charge Scarf. Absorb damage from... Yeah, these seem pretty strong. View list. Here's a bunch of exclusive items that I can use. I get the Totodile, raises defense. Totofang, raises special attack. Water Heart, raises defense and special attack. Washbow, boosts maximum health. Crocofang and Croco Card. Swirlrock. Keep it in the treasure bag, yeah. These all seem pretty good, but at the same time, I can't help... Scrollgang sounds like someone who'd want to sell you death sticks. Yeah, that's what I was thinking myself.
I don't want to sell you death sticks.
Yeah, this is basically the equivalent of crafting, as far as I'm aware. Let's see, Hydro Jaw, which absorbs electric type damage. That seems pretty strong. Blue Silk. Okay, just boosts attack of all water types, Water Dust. Aqua Gem, which I guess is no relation to the Water Gem from Black and White. And the Aqua Globe, which just prevents electric type moves from damaging water types. Yeah, that... Honestly, those sort of items feel like a proper double-edged sword to me, when literally they can be really good, but at the same time, it feels like it's very easy to just lose them. Okay, just gonna go for stuff from Waterfall Cave for the time being. And I thought of Krogan having a similar voice, but more like Joker from Fire Force. Well, it's just the first voice that came to mind when I was thinking of good old Krogunk. You want to go home and rethink your life. I miss Star Wars. Oh, more stuff happening. Ah. Yeah, there's someone at the cafe entrance. Wonder what's going on. Oh, it's October. Hey, is something going on? Something at the cafe?
Yeah, it seems like some kind of wonderful news for all explorers.
I wonder what kind of wonderful news. Now I'm really interested. I'm going to find out.
Like I'm going to.
Wonderful news, huh? Well, I suppose it's worth a look. Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of folks in here. Wow, there's definitely quite a crowd.
May I have everybody's attention, please? First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. Today, I'd like to give you a wee bit of wonderful news of hopes and dreams.
Don't ask him where he gets the gunk from. Mr. Mindstrike is the kind of guy who says zip zap zip.
Thanks to your kind patronage, this cafe has been quite popular. We've been real fortunate enough to have so many welcome customers. The shop's pride and joy, the recycle shop, is fully operational. It's collected many items. I'd like to thank you for your kind patronage by opening a new service. We're calling it Project Pay. Project B?
What's that?
This project aims to use the items gathered at the recycle shop in order to explore unexplored places. Allow me to explain.
3 types of Pokemon is all the starters and some of the Pokemon advanced phase 2 different items. I mean, I doubt I'll actually get to much crafting throughout this playthrough, but it's pretty neat regardless. Also, I just noticed, I knew I was missing something. Give me a second. Certainly glad I caught this in the nick of time. There we go, now everybody can see what's going on. So it doesn't look like I'm just talking to myself.
Right now at the recycle shop, you can trade several items in exchange for one of the shop's items. Thanks to everybody's continued recycling efforts, I've got a lot of items here at the shop. The servers will continue to operate in the same manner, but now with Project P established, you might be wondering how Project P fits into all this. We'll use the accumulated items to explore unexplored areas. There's still many places around the world that aim to be found and explored.
Thought it was on purpose. Every able-bodied patron. I already made that joke.
So many secret treasures and challenging puzzles waiting to be discovered. So let's go out and fight them. That's what Project B is about. The pursuit of knowledge. I can't wait to be showcasing my new Lamborghini in here. And continuing exploration. We'll find dazzling treasures and new exploration areas, probably. And if you bring your discoveries back to the cafe, you get a special deal at the recycle shop. You should keep items circulating through the recycle shop. Go to Markdown and click escape walls again. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. The items at the recycle shop will be more and more amazing. What do you think? You understand? I think. Here's my underground cafe. Use the recycle items to explore the world. Don't you think it's a magnificent project full of hopes and dreams? Oh, it's like genius. It seems so economical. Or is sent our exploration team to find and explore areas. Should be new discoveries before long, so everybody, please keep recycling more and more every day. Let's all work together and find unexplored areas. Wow, so amazing! Recycling leftover items, trading them around, they're bound to turn into unbelievable treasures. Time to explore unexplored areas. Wahee! I'm so excited. We should recycle more. Yes, you hear that working at home. Project P. Alright, I guess we'll just come back out and come back in. Let's get to some recycling. Alright, I guess we can't do it right now. But we will return. And I guess I have a fair bit of grinding to do off stream. But first, gotta put some more into the college fund. Actually, let's just first check what's at the shop real quick. Let's just check what's at the shop. Just want to check real quick. Can I teach? Nope, can't teach a dive. May as well just put it in the box for the time being. I'm not sure if it's like Blue and Red Rescue Team, where you need to at least have the dive HM in your in your bag in order to explore certain dungeons. I remember that was a thing in the first games. Okay, more gummies. Reviver seeds. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the goods. Fire Blast. Stealth Rock, Drought Orb, pretty good. Drink Shop and Sword Shop used over time and once more. Good to know. I guess I'll just store. We'll put in 300. 350. I'll take that 55 back, thanks. I didn't mean to put the 55 in. You already have enough for my college tuition. Because I want to have a look at the link shop finally. Proceed. Moves. I want to... Yep, just link Leer and Bite. That seems like it'll be pretty potent. At least for the time being. I can't remember as to whether or not the link just sort of ends as soon as you run out of PP for it. I wouldn't be surprised.
Anyways, back to Waterfall Cave. Ah. And I suppose as we're going through here again, there has been something that's been on my mind a little bit with the latest... I'm not sure if you all saw the latest Xbox showcase, and the fact that inexplicably there's just been this new game being developed by Game Freak, which I'm pretty sure, like most people, I wasn't expecting at all, just seeing Game Freak make a game that isn't Pokemon. And I suspect it's going to be quite interesting to see how it performs, because as far as I'm aware at least, and may not know the full context of it, there seems to be one of the first major projects that Game Freak has been working on game-wise that isn't tied to them being stuck in the Pokemon Company's coal mines. So it's gonna be interesting to see as to whether or not it's just the fact that they're stuck in the Pokemon coal mines that the latest video game outings have not been very good, or if it really is just the case that Game Freak aren't very good developers. I don't know about you, but my thoughts are on the latter. When does Pikachu get Roar of Time? That's a very good question, actually. I think you have to go through... I think it's Destiny Tower as each of Pikachu's evolved forms, like Pikachu, Pikachu, and Raichu. And then you have to go through Temporal Tower 50 times. And then recruit every single Pokemon in the game and then talk to Chatot. Taking aggression against Ferals to the next level. Well, I mean, it seems only fair. I'm just thinking this would probably be more useful for bosses, actually, so I'm gonna hold off. I think it would be more useful to learn Scratch again at this point, because I think I'm gonna get more mileage out of it than Rage. I mean, obviously I can't use Water Gun against you. Still, though, that... It's kind of crazy just how potent that can be now. Like, I wouldn't have thought I'd come to the point where we could just one-shot Pokemon so easy like this, but I guess that's the power of linked moves. Kind of crazy that the enemies don't really get opportunity to use this. Then again, I could imagine it getting fairly frustrating if they did. Oh, Spinarak. Special band, that's gonna be pretty nice. Get over here. I'm here to rescue you. Love when you pronounce the P in Project P. Yes, I want to keep going. Items, Joy Ribbon, Power Band. I mean, I definitely do... I was gonna say, I do definitely want to keep the special band. Swap. We'll get rid of... What do I want to get rid of? Blast Seed. No, I don't want to swap with you. I don't know whether we didn't already get another special band. Okay. Kind of thought it was weird that we didn't get access to... I lost my train of thought. Never mind. I just bumped into Weedle right away. Nice. Happily accepted the item. I came all this way just to give him one of my precious apples. At least I think it was an apple. Croco getting angry soon. Well, you never know. I figure Rage would be more effective against large swathes of multiple targets. Like, I imagine it's gonna get at least a little bit of mileage against monster houses, but probably not in the way I expect. Get out of here, you. Yeah, from what I can tell, there's not really much point in getting a fair few of the super powerful moves as opposed to just keeping a hold of moves with high PP value. That is, of course, as long as they're not room-clearing moves like Blizzard. And it's stuff like this which really makes me feel that, once again, water types are just some of the best starters in the game for a game like this. I'm pretty sure that's not 100% the case, but that's at the very least how it feels. I want to continue exploring it. Yes, yes. Because, of course, water types just so happen to get all the ice type moves that they need. Alright, we got Spinnerack. So all that's left is to become bounty hunters, because apparently this world does need their scum. Monster houses were a hold power button moment for me. Well, I can't exactly say I blame you. Mission objectives, okay. A very powerful Surskit has appeared before us. Go to sleep. Oh, rock slide. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, we'll just use Leer. Go get him, fellas. I really gotta feel bad for this guy. Just put to sleep, and we just gang up on him. It is taking quite a fair bit of damage, though. I'll say that at least. Not that he's actually done anything to actually attack us yet. There we go. Surskit defeated. Monster houses give me too much problem in most games. Well, I suppose it depends on how you prepare for them. And not just walking into a trap like an idiot. Which, to be fair, I do a fair bit often. Thinking I might need to use one of my elixirs in the not too distant future. Get that up. Hey, it's Barboach. I can't remember if we already got a Barboached. Back you go. I mean, I imagine Barboach is going to be a pretty good Pokemon nonetheless, because of course, Earth Power, Blizzard, Water Traversal. In hindsight, especially looking at various different starter tier lists for Mystery Dungeon DX, it's kind of weird to see that Flareon is actually one of the better of the evolutions you can get, because it gets access to Heat Wave. Ah yes, we found the outlaw. Go to sleep again. He's cringing. Yeah, these guys don't really take all that much damage, do they? Okay, use them twice and they will come apart. That's what I was thinking. That was my suspicion. So I can only really use this one more time. Oh. Perfect timing. About most times they have filled trap sites in the simple one tiles, ironically. Yeah, I already know about monster houses. I think we've already done what we can here, so let's get out of here. So many traps underfoot in Mystery Dungeon, in monster houses, I mean. And they just lure you in with so many items, which I guess is just sort of the ultimate way of actually telling there is a monster house, because it's bait. Don't let him get up the don't let him get to the steps. Don't worry. He didn't get the chance to run. Another special band. Imagine if we got gold rank before we actually managed to go on the expedition. Gravel rocks, wonderful. Ooh, a royal gummy. I know that's just the dragons, but still. What about the source get in for a rest? Take this or the measure reward. Grass gummy. More. Thank you for your cooperation. which is another blue gummy. Those are going to be important later. Secret tools. Also notice you tend to get a fair few more exploration points for being a bounty hunter. Again, it does seem as though this world does need their scum. Well, at the very least we get to eat at the table again. That's a nice little consolation. Okay, let's see if we've done enough in order to progress the story. If not, then we'll just proceed with more missions. Because I would like to get through a lot of the expedition this time around. Like to save? Yes, we want to save. Why wouldn't we? The music finding outlets isn't it? Yeah, I'd definitely say so as well. We'll be beaten senseless by every able-bodied patron in the bar. Okay, Pokemon, time to get to work. Huzzah! Typically harder but more risky to give them a slightly more XP. Yeah. Ah, you two, let me give you your assignment today. Sentry duty, that's what we'll have you do. I'll leave you to it. Oh wow, just getting right into it, aren't we? Alright. Here we go again. The power of the time cube is on my side. I'm gonna say that's a Starly. I'm gonna say that's a Cypher. This looks like Cypher. Yes. Next. Persian, I think. You can tell I've been through this a lot. I'm gonna say that's Togepi. I'm kind of surprised I got that one right. Next. Oh, that's a very generic looking one. Next, let's try that again. Charizard? What's a Charizard doing here, I wonder? And, Pit? I'm gonna say that's Camp... That was Empoleon. Pidgey! Yay, we did it! Must be awkward every night with you eating next to your enemies. Yeah, you got that right. It's kind of a wonder I didn't rub their faces in the food. It's like, you want to eat for our lodges so badly, then eat up. Welcome me to the guild. Oh, it's Jigglypuff from below, like in the anime. Yay, we did the bare minimum. Let's see, we get more money. Defense Scarf. Reviver Seed. And a Heal Seed. Wonderful. He's using the bites to dust strat to look at me. Well, I want to get the best rewards possible. You know? Killer Queen has already touched the grates. Okay, we're gonna need to do more jobs, or are we gonna finally progress the plot? Like, shush you. Gotta memorize all the book. Exactly, you gotta memorize it. Every able-bodied patron in the bar. Alright, Pokemon, time to get to work. Yep, back at the daily grind by the looks of it. Yep, just look up the jobs on the boards again. That'll do for today. No shirking your work. Well... It's like, you better. You better do it. Okay, let's see. Let's go into Apple Woods this time. I'm feeling lucky. I'm feeling like a punk. Unfortunately, there's no cyber to go along with it. Pokemon Detective Pikachu is not getting his... that's a little bit of a shame, I guess. I mean, I know the sequel game didn't really do so well, so I guess there wasn't really much of a demand for it. I just want to see Pokemon battle in LA Noir. That's one thing that I really kind of feel bummed out about with regards to the Detective Pikachu movie, because I really did quite like the setting, and I kind of just wish we had an actual Pokemon movie set in that setting, if that makes any sense. As opposed to just being stapled with Detective Pikachu, which I don't think anybody was really asking for, all things considered. Question mark. Alright, let's store some more stuff. Store that, store that. How are we doing? Okay, only one Reviver Seed. That's Warp Seed, Max Elixir, Sleep Seed. We'll keep the Sleep Seed. Shetty Betty, Max Elixir, Special Band, Apal. The active common range drivers of the DP Pokemon. Ah, okay. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. Gummies, obviously need our gummies. What do you reckon? Oh, I forgot we had a zinc. Yeah, I can't help but wonder what would be some good items to use in the recycle shop. Emptying a clip into his body and kicking stick. I don't think that really counts as detective work. Then again, I suppose throwing yourself out of a window to try and catch a droid spewing poisonous centipedes isn't exactly detective work either. Anyways, let's see what's going on at Spinner's place. Order up! Oh yeah, we can use the zinc. I'm gonna give it to me. Let's see how effective the zinc is once I add it to a drinky. The drinkables, as if zinc wasn't already drinkable. Special defense strengthened. Yay. Okay, order up. I think this is mostly just gonna go to me, actually. As Fender just stumbles around the stall completely drunk. There we go, got non-trader. Royal. Feels as though at this point there's not really any much impetus to use gummies on anyone aside from your main two Pokemon. So you guys have a chance of becoming better at Spinner's 10k with a lucky tree. Yeah, I thought they might. Yeah. What? IQ increased as well? What? Anyways, it's gonna be interesting to see what we can recycle it into. Yep, got another good feeling. More IQ boosts. Excellent. Let's see what we can put into the recycle shop. Oh, Project P made a new discovery. This time tree was discovered, so we're offering a higher grade of recycled items. Okay. Kangaskhan was a psyop to install mommy kinks. Alright, let's do some recycling, why don't we? Okay, so we can get ourselves a price ticket. You want to get this price ticket, then select your items. Oh, you can also go into the storage, I see. I see what you're doing, game, I think. Can you at least let me... Okay, well, let's use the Xi seed. We'll take... so much stuff that... person ban, special ban. twist band. Yep, let's see what we get for our prize ticket. Let's redeem it. Let's see, what do we think? Red, blue, or yellow? I'm thinking blue. I'm guessing it's just a random thing. Is the win or not? Yay, we win! Why do you have so many seats, Amaya Bird? Hey, it's not my fault we constantly find stuff in the dungeons. A silver ticket, of course. Select the ticket to use, let's use the silver ticket. We'll go with blue again. Consolation prize. Once again! They caught me in the loop! We'll go with Lello this time. They got me in the loop. I want to get off of Mr. Bones' wild ride. Okay, after all that, I get a scanner orb. I'm out of here. Alright, I still need to actually activate the quests. Oh, an escort mission. That's gonna be interesting. Okay, so next rank is 1080, so we're probably not gonna get it by the time we hit the expedition, but we can at least try our best. Right, so you get a big win, they're not worth using unless you have gold or whatever, like this last. I see. Well, we'll keep Pello. We'll keep Pello. Alright, I'll keep in mind to just, remember to recycle whenever I can. Part of me thinks that I should probably just eat the gummies which I get in the dungeons, especially in missions like these, where it's not entirely certain as to how I'm going to be doing in terms of items, if that makes any sense. Oh, hey, Badoo. Seems like a fairly rare one. When you're getting a switch to? Unlikely. I was initially thinking of just getting one for birthday later in the year, but once again, I still don't necessarily feel the need to get a Switch 2 anymore. It's like I got so many games to play already. I don't feel as though I really need to get one. Exclamation at the top, yeah, so it is very under level. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware these are arguably some of the toughest missions in the game. Like, even the prospect alone of an escort mission through someplace like Wish Cave is enough to just bring back PTSD. Yep. Butterfree's to the left of me, Caterpiece to the right, here I am. Let me just check our objective. Okay, we have to go all the way to the very end, so we're gonna be in for it. We're gonna be in for it. At least this place seems to be quite generous in terms of apples. I guess that's the point. Escort leads to revival seeds. Oh, I'm aware. Get out of here, Hoppip. Oh, hey, Pikachu leveled up. Watch, Tokusatsu. Unfortunately, I don't. Roll call up, that's gonna be very useful, I think. It's afterwards. It's natural that it should be filled out. Yeah, I know, I know. There we go, we got ourselves a Butterfree. Back to the guild with you, my son. As long as I don't have to worry so much about friend counts this time. I'll take you out in... I was gonna say I'll take you out in one shot, and then I missed. Applewoods is catching... Yeah, it does. Ooh, another TM. Solar Beam? Can I teach that to Bello? I can! This is definitely not gonna be worth it, but it's gonna be funny. Let's just check info. Okay, Solar Beam, charge for 1 turn. I'm fairly certain Solar Beam is generally quite good in this game because it turns on to... I suppose it's definitely easy to control, considering you can also link Sunny Day, I think. I've never actually used Solar Beam all that much, in all honesty. Should be interesting. So many gummies to add to my collection. Just realized you named your low-tat hair. I was naming it after a certain other famous YouTuber, if that makes any... if that's any consolation. He's very loud. Alright, take your attack of opportunity. Ah, so acid also goes through walls, huh? Or around corners, I should specify. Get out of here. How is it we're missing every single... There we go. Solar Beam has uses its range and power is ridiculous. Yeah, since I've heard. Oh. Matchup seems to be content. Yeah, I was thinking I'd have to carry him all the way to the end of the dungeon, but I guess not. Just skipping through Applewoods while the music play. Yeah, it is certainly a mood with regards to this game, though. Obviously, I don't tend to have a lot of the most fond memories of it, mostly just because of what happens afterwards. Still, one thing I will definitely appreciate about the early Mystery Dungeon games, you do seem to sieve through rooms super easily. These will be good for recycling. Well, not so much the Sun Steep, but the Blast Seed definitely. I don't know, it just feels like Blast Seed really feel like recycle fodder to me. Considering in terms of all the seeds, doing a little bit of damage compared to just putting them to sleep and turning the tide of the entire fight doesn't necessarily seem all that useful to me. Especially considering for ranged attacks you have dedicated stuff like Steaks and Rocks. I was expecting Fury Attack to do more damage. This game takes up a lot of dark talk. Oh, I'm aware. I played this when I was a kid, you know. Ah yes, good old sweet scent. Wait, do I not have the, Oh, I must have already put away the Steaks. Alright, come at me! Gonna single-handedly demonetize. I'm sure I'll be fine, I'm not even monetized yet. And probably won't be for like another year at this rate. Oh, I forgot I actually do get hungry. I don't know, it seems as though hunger goes down a lot slower in this game compared to, say, Mystery Dungeon DX. Get out of here, you. Warp Orb, that's definitely gonna be quite perilous when we come against any outlaws. It's like, ah yes, just casually just warp them directly next to the stairs. That'll be fine. I kind of forgot how perilous String Shot could actually be in this game, because speed is important. Oh, there's Tangela. Yes, deliver the requested item. What it? Oh, he wanted a special band. Oh, how convenient. I just so happened to pass over a special band on the way to this room. Who would have thunk it? Definitely thinking I should use a max elixir now, though. Alright, let's see what you got. Oh. You're running, are you? Not anymore! Ah. You're still in a straight line. That means, assuming that I... Did you just... Oh, I still have a sleep seed. Good. Get that combi out of here. I have you now. There is no escape. Retrieve the blast seed. Okay. No, we want to keep going. I gotta say, all these missions have been going swimmingly so far. And this is a mechanic where an NPC requests an item and will be in the dungeon on the sling floor. Yeah, that was on... Wait. Is this... Oh no. Well... How am I gonna get out of this one, I wonder? I guess just, do that first. Yeah, I think this is technically our first monster house. Can't say I was Focus Blast! Yeah, you don't scare me, Glooms. Though, eating through all my Reviver Seeds probably is gonna scare me a little bit. Yeah, I think Gloom is the bigger threat here, so I'm just going to delete you real quick. Level 15. Walk crime your way out. Ooh, scary face. That's gonna be useful here. Tactic, get away from here! Yeah, this doesn't necessarily feel all that fair to Lotad. Hold on, let's swap places. Oh no. Well, so much for saving Lotad. Last time I tried to be the hero. Oh yes, just keep... Good old stun locking, wonderful. Ah, dying. Well, it's been fun. Yeah, that's what I thought. And there go all my items. They know the TCG matter of not letting you play the game. Yep, pretty much. Also, did I just not get any of the rewards for the other missions I did? That doesn't seem fair. I just knowing you aren't going to be helped. Yeah, I suppose that is a nice little consolation prize, whatever it's worth. let's... I didn't mean to go to the top menu. I was gonna say not safe, but... Let's go back in and let's see how bad it is. Let's see what the damage is. Okay, I'd still have a yellow gumi. Every able-bodied patron in the bar. I'm probably thinking it probably wasn't the best idea to call this whole part of the expedition as opposed to just scold. Yeah. All those points I got are now just gone. I'm just gonna go for Waterfall Cave instead. Let's see, just get rid of that, get rid of that. We're going back to Waterfall Cave. And that's that. Love special impressions. Well, I'm glad you're getting some level of enjoyment out of this. Out of my suffering. Oh, another job request. Also, so it just so happens to be a Waterfall Cave, which is quite convenient. May as well just see what we can just dunk in the storage for the time being. Probably just those. Just thinking, actually, I could just probably just do this. It'll be fine. Using a ditto here would be... Well, you never know. I'm pretty sure Ditto's mostly just a post-game enemy, though, right? Okay, so just don't bother with recycling. Orange berries. Revise the seed, blast seed, blast seed. Scanner orb. Yep, nice little consolation prize, that's fine with me, it just means I get to put it back into recycling. I feel it was kind of wishful thinking here, just thinking I was gonna get to the expedition this part. I was hoping we would. Heal seed. Well, we got another heal seed out of that, so I guess we'll just roll on out to Waterfall Cave and hope everything goes okay, I suppose. Here I was hoping we get more done this part, but I guess not. Oh, that's not my Lotad. That's not my hand. This game is also not canon, so everything's fair game. Oh hey, we got Grimer, who wasn't even good enough for Team Skull. Kind of weird that Grimer doesn't really get much of a representation in these mystery dungeon games, I've noticed. Though as far as I'm aware, Ditto is usually like a late or even post-game Pokemon from my experience. At least I don't remember running across many Dittos in the early game. It was an ambush! He was waiting for us. Get him, Pikachu! I gotta say this... Love a Alolan Grimer. Yeah, I think it's a pretty neat design as well. Nice little psychedelic coloring from my experience. Can I actually affect Psyduck's moveset here? I can't, so I guess I'll just get rid of Harden for now. It's like, oh boy! Sure can't wait to have Psyduck use water sports in an area with no fire types. Genius. It's like, even in this game, the sport games are kind of useless. Or they're at least highly... Oh no. I don't even have a... Psyduck! Psyduck, come back. Thank you. This Pinnacle against Totem Mimikyu, I mean... Me personally, I just ended up using Ash Greninja, just like with everything. At least I think. Ah, another outlaw. I don't have any sleep seats this time, so I guess we'll just... Wait, I could have just opened up with Scary Face, I just realized. I'm scary. Now observe as I make you just... unable to move. Piece of cake, really. Okay. Others, mission objectives, have to... The search for Grimer. I found him. Yeah, I gotta say this linked move combo. Quite potent. I mean, as one would probably expect at this point. Probably not gonna be a permanent addition, because I'm fairly certain you can get some better moves than Leer, but... I like at the very least it's still gonna be quite potent. Would be even better if we could come across some kind of physical water type move, which I could use. With decent PP behind it, but I suppose one unfortunate thing is that all the best water-type moves are special-based. Oh no. How much... I'm just gonna move on with my day, Kecleon. Hope you get some patronage out here in, this hidden waterfall dungeon. Wait, they put all the XY show on Netflix. Huh. I mean, I suppose it does kind of make sense that they switched to putting more stuff on Netflix, considering, as far as I'm aware, Pokemon TV's become a thing of the past. It's kind of a shame, really. I have a lot of fond memories of just watching a lot of the Orange Island episodes on Pokemon TV app. Get out of here, you. This is the most maze-like I've ever seen a place. Yeah, I know a lot of people tend to regard the XY anime super highly. That almost... You almost killed Psyduck. How dare you? Surprised I got away with Pokemon basically telling the Pokemon to nuke command. I don't remember that from X and Y. Then again, I don't really remember much outside the Ash Greninja stuff. Like, particularly that fight against Mega Sceptile, that was pretty sweet. Taking all the good items in the dungeon and then just selling them at extortionate prices. Yeah, yeah. This whole place is kind of messed up that way, I've noticed. Anyways, our quarry should be here, then we can drop off our baggage. I keep forgetting you have water absorb. Waterfall Cave is either a cakewalk or no man's land. Well, I suppose it would be if you had a fire starter here. What is... Oh. Yeah, I think I remember him using his... Zygarde using his special move on Lysander. Yes, I know what a heal seed does, game. I've already used one. I suppose it was wishful thinking to think I could just one-shot one of these guys with my normal attack. I mean, at the very least, this game still has the regular attack. In case you run out of PP, so you're not entirely helpless. Definitely did miss that in DX. Rob him if you have a pure seed. I don't think I'm gonna have a pure seed for a long time, though. Just want to check. Okay. Don't think there's anything for me here, so... Fine, game, I'll eat the apple. Here we go, destination floor. I'm guessing this is where we need to find Grimer. Also, please don't hurt Vel. He's very sensitive. At least I can be content in the fact that I know he's not going to be hiding in one of these hallways filled with water. These nice little flooded passageways. Get out of here, you. An apple a day keeps the outlaw. I mean, they used to say that, but now they're telling you to eat 5 fruits a day, so... I can only guess that means that, us Pokemon are getting weaker over time. You and your sneak attacks. What do you mean that wasn't a one-shot? Yeah, you can definitely tell I'm getting weaker. Having to have 5 fruits a day in order to in order to keep my strength up. There's Grimer. Get out of here, you. Apple a day keeps you from leaving the dentist every day. Well, yeah, because it's acid on your teeth, basically. Acid and sugar and all the stuff that people like in food. Aside from salt. Okay, gotta find ourselves a Chingling in here. Shouldn't be too difficult. As they also can't walk on water. Actually, let me just check the levels real quick, because I think, team, summary... Okay, we're the same level. I just wanted to check. Come at me, Wooper. Come at me, Wooper. Thank you. I missed. You know, it's kind of funny, actually. Back when I was a kid, I didn't really bother linking moves, and any link boxes I happened to come across in dungeons, because you can come across those. I just sold them because they went for good coin. Like 500 gold apiece. It's not too shabby considering this game. A grimy food a day keeps the recruitables away. Ah. Well, I got a little bit more money on me. Not enough, though. Well, found Chingling. Let's get you out of here. I'm hoping at the very least that's going to be enough, and at the very least, I actually get the points and the rewards this time. Extortioning it, yep. You know it. 250. White's Gumi. Obviously gonna get nowhere near gold rank. Ooh, a Vile Seed. That's gonna be very useful in a later point in the game. Max Elixir also very nice. And a P.E.K.K.A. Scarf. Or at least we've gone past the 1,000 point mark in regards to getting towards a gold rank. Oh! Plot is happening. Everybody, it's time for dinner. Yeah, let's go get... Everyone, hold up! Ahem, before we begin dinner tonight, I've come to make an announcement.
Hey, hey, hey! Well, spit it out already, let's eat!
You prevent us reading what's in front of us is an outrage. Oh my god, it's like totally unfair. I feel like I'm gonna faint from hunger. Bull! Bull! Order! We shall have order! I'm sure the selection of the expedition members has been on everybody's minds. Our guild master has apparently made his final decisions.
Whoa! You dare deny me of dinner?
By God, it's finally settled. The members will be announced at tomorrow's morning briefing. It's something to look forward to. Now, sorry to have kept you waiting. Without further ado, on your marks.
Itadakimasu!
Wigglytuff doesn't even eat.
I say we boil and eat Chatot. Boil him, mash him, stick him in the stew.
Tomorrow they're gonna finally announce the members of the expedition. I'm feeling sort of nervous. Yeah, I know Chatot said we shouldn't get our hopes up. After all, we didn't bring back any of those perfect apples that Wigglytuff loves so much. But after that, we did work really hard, didn't we? We've done the best we could. Even if we don't get picked, I don't regret a thing. I'm getting drowsy. Let's get some sleep. I'm looking forward for tomorrow's announcement. Okay, good night.
It's like he just fell over and went to sleep on frame 1.
No regrets. Right, but if we're not chosen for the exploration party, they'll all be crushed. He's trying so hard, I hope Vel at least gets to go on the exploration. I mean, if we both get chosen, that special ability I might have might be useful. Come to think of it, I haven't had any of those visions lately. I think it's a very useful ability, but not being able to see them visions when I want to is kind of frustrating. Thinking about everything too much will keep me from sleeping. I get to sleep too now, I guess. Good night, Vel. Hope you get chosen tomorrow. I mean, I for one don't care. I'll probably just resign on the spot in protest. Oh.
Here it is. Another time gear.
The underground lake. He's already found it.
This is the second one. 3 more time gears remain. I must have them.
Can't rush the plot to fight summons. Ah, well. I'm sure nobody's gonna care about the fact that it's another time gear has just gone missing under our watch. I mean, Go wouldn't be smart enough to solve the puzzle on their own. Even if they did, they'd even get scared up by Gordon or wiped by Yuxi.
Shush. Up and at him, it's morning. Wake, wake.
Alright, let's get on with proceedings. He got the chaos gear. Yes. And nobody's gonna stop him.
Ahem. Now then, I shall announce the expedition members at this time. Guildmaster, the memo, please. The chosen members are written on this memo. It's quite a long memo, but I'm sure that's fine. Step forward if your name is called. Oh my god, like it's finally happening.
My heart's a pounding, by golly.
Without further ado, I will announce those who have been chosen. Our first member, Loudred.
Yes, I did it! But if you really think about it, it's only natural that I get picked.
Oh my god, like says you.
Big talker, yep. Big everything, yep.
Is he really saying he wasn't even nervous? Next up is Corfish.
Hey, I got it. I got picked. Oh, that's a relief.
Next is... oh, what's this? Well, this is a surprise. Our next member is Bidoof.
Really? Really and truly? By golly me, I'm going on the expedition.
Is anything the matter, Bidoof? Come on now, step forward.
I sure want to step up, I truly do, but I'm feeling mighty overwhelmed here. My legs ain't moving.
So be it, we'll just ignore it and move on. Next we have Sunflower and Chimecho. Oh, us too? Like, oh my god! Yes, and there we have the expedition party members.
Looks like those losers are out. Solve some rust.
Oh, they had it coming.
So that's it for all the expedition members. What's this? There's something scribbled in the margins on this memo. The Guildmaster's writing is such a messy scroll. This is so hard to decipher. If I said that out loud, the consequences would be pretty. Best just keep a step of a beak and swallow these words. It appears there are more expedition members. The others are Diglett, Dugtrio, and Krogunk. Oh, and Velen Stent. That is all. Wait a second. What? Eh? Guildmaster, this list seems to include every single member of the guild.
Yep, that's right.
Well then, that seems the whole selection process was meaningless. Moreover, if we're all to go, we'd be leaving the guild empty. You sure it'd be alright to leave with no one here to look after the guild?
It'll be fine, we'll look up properly. Guildmaster, I also have some misgivings. Don't you really think we have too many members to an expedition?
When a friend has said something like that, I do have to wonder why.
I mean, first of all, why does everybody have to go? What is the point of having everybody participate?
Yeah, of course there's a point. That is, if everybody went, it'd be more fun.
Eh?
You'll be all noisy and excited and having fun and rough dancing. I started thinking about it, it made me so excited I couldn't sleep.
Eh?
So that's how it is, everybody. We'll all be going on the expedition. It'll be fun. Let's all do our best.
Huzzah!
Well, that's settled. Fine, let me explain the schedule. Right out of this, I will hold a briefing on the expedition. As such, for chosen members, that is, everyone, each of you should get prepared to embark on the expedition. I remind you, this is a guild-exclusive expedition. You may not bring any non-guild members on your teams. As such, you may not be able to add members to the Chimecho Assembly. They simply aren't allowed to join. Keep that in mind while you're making preparations. When you're prepared for the upcoming journey, you should return here. Then inform me of your readiness. That is all. Dismissed. Wigglytuff with the Goku mentality. They come back to the guild and fight it raw. Yeah, pretty much. And that means we'll have to go and get more perfect apples again. Wonderful. My god, like, totally scream. I'm so happy. I really like totally going on an expedition. The Guildmaster has done it again. I'm so shocked. I'm tingling. I didn't think we'd get picked, so the camera's a real shock, no pun intended. I'm glad we never gave up.
Hey!
By golly, I'm mighty happy. They're even letting me go on this here expedition. I think Chatot should stay behind. I think we are unanimous on this point. Oh, it's not just me. Why everybody gets to go? It's like I'm dreaming. It's making me mighty emotional here.
It's no dream, this is really happening. Anyway, since we're all going, it would mean we're all going to be put to the test as well. That's why I'd like to propose that us all apprentices work as one. Let us make this expedition a success. Like, that's totally the spirit.
Yeah, that's the spirit.
Let's do our best. Let's band together and do it. And we're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it some more. Sent a message. Bigger treasure bag, thank you. It's still not gonna be big enough. Okay, let's first use all our gummies we have. No point taking any more missions at this point in time, as we're all gonna be going on the expedition, finally. Oh, hey, Diglett. Let's be sure to make the secret bazaar. In terms of the secret bazaar, the mysterious facility that occasionally appears in dungeons. Obtain a grab bag. I don't think I've actually seen a secret bazaar. I'm guessing if this is the point where they start to crop up, but I can't say I've ever seen one. Anyways, gummies. I shall give this to Vel. To be continued, me if you lose again. Oh, believe me, I'm not gonna fall to the same trick again. IQ went up significantly. Grass gummy. Gonna give that to me. Because why not? Sorry it took so long to save some time, person profile. Yeah, I think that's gonna be all. New discovery. Treasure was added. We're offering a higher grade of recycled items. Yay! What have you got for me? Let's see what I can get for recycling now. A skateboard. That's pretty neat. And let's do it. Yes, I want this escape orb. It's yours, my friend. And Oranberry, because why not? Let's see what else we can get for recycling. And no point going for the silver ticket. Oh yeah, there's more gummies that I need to do. We have so much to do before we go out on the expedition. Still no revivers. I'm sure we'll get them eventually. We just have to keep chiseling at it. Oh, we just so happen to get up to like 5,500. Let's see what abilities we can get as TMs. Yep, there they are. You're joining yourselves on the Guild Expedition. No TMs by the looks of it. Alright. Just gonna get all this stuff from Kangaskhan and then we'll be off. I need to store. Alright, take care. We'll probably only be at this for 10 minutes, so we'll just be starting off on our expedition by the looks of it. I'll probably have to change the title of this stream once this is over. I have the perfect name. Anyways, I have another gummy for you, Spinder. Have the blue gummy. Oh, sorry, it's a white gummy. We're not using blue gummies. There's a very specific reason as to why, and it'll become obvious as we go on. White's hot gummy drink. Have a day. Yes, I want this prize ticket. Treasure bag, we'll get rid of that, we'll get rid of that. Warp seed.
Seems to have accumulated a good amount of stuff at the very least. Yes, let's redeem it. We'll go for blue, because why not? A blue gummy has a similar ramifications to big crypts. No. It's just that blue gummies are going to be important later. Yay, we got an actual prize! It isn't just a booby prize. See, watching the little Pokemon run around with other people out in the home is somewhat refreshing and worrying. Another special band, wonderful. Okay, away we go. If anything, blue gummies would be very good for me, but I can't have them because there's another Pokemon who wants them later on. It's a post-game thing, but especially a long journey, you should be stocked up on items. You ready to go? Yep. Incidentally, you may not bring members of your team that aren't members of the guild, understood? I know. Good. You appear to be in full readiness. When the other princesses assemble, I shall commence the briefing. Until then, just wait. All accounted for, it seems. Well then, let me explain about this expedition. First, the objective. Exploration of Fogbound Lake. Fogbound Lake? Correct. It is a lake that is said to be located far to the east. However, it's perpetually enshrouded by a dense fog. As such, its actual existence has never actually been confirmed. It's merely the foggy mirage of a spot that lives on to this day on rumor alone. It is also rumored a treasure of exquisite beauty is hidden there. Oh wow, treasure! We're going on a treasure hunt! Oh, this is so exciting! Yep, it'll be fun. Everyone, open up your wonder maps, please. First off, this is where Fogbound Lake is said to be. As it is uncharted territory, the area is shown under a cloud cover. Our guild is right here. As you can see, the lake is some considerable distance from the guild. Therefore, we shall encamp at the foot of the highlands here. That'll serve as our base camp. If we were to travel all at once in a single group to our base camp, our mobility would be restricted. The strategy is to split up into several groups and travel to the base camp. I shall announce these groups now. The first group is Sunflora, Loudred, Diglett, and Krogunk.
You guys, you better not hold me back!
Oh my god, like, you should talk! Our next group is Dugtrio, Chinaneko, and Corfish. We're a solid group. I promise to try my best.
Hey, likewise.
Let's see. The Guildmaster and I should travel as a pair. That is acceptable, yes? I had to go with Chatot. Even the Guildmaster doesn't like Chatot. It's so boring. Please don't be difficult. This is a key element in our strategy. Our guest Team Skull should travel independent of us as our own group.
Understood.
And our final group is Vel, Stenton, Bidoof.
We're like in the same group. I hope I can keep up. Yep.
Same here, Bidoof. Well then. Everyone, let's get to it and move out.
Huzzah!
And so begins the long march, and thus, the guild's expedition party began making its way to Fogbound Lake. According to plan, the party was split into the designated groups, and Vel, Stenton, Bidoof plotted its course. The group settled on a route along the seacoast to reach the base camp. Would you like to save the adventure? Yes, I would. Don't press chat too much. He's the reason we can't use our microphones in Pokemon games anymore. Ah, yes, I do remember the times just people just screaming F-bombs in Diamond and Pearl. The guild's big expedition. We're finally here. You know, I think given the time, we'll just go for this one dungeon and we'll call it there. Oh, the sea is right up this way. And just look at this cliff.
Yep, I reckon this is looking more and more like a true expedition.
Raphael surely get tricky, so just what real explorers like to see. And this here is something well known to us all as explorers. It's a Kangaskhan Rock. Kangaskhan Rock? Yep, sir, you heard that right. There's a Kangaskhan Rock. Kangaskhan Rock lets you store and take out items and lets you save record of your progress. It's real help to us travelers. Well, I haven't had much use to make use of Haven't had much chance to make use of Kangaskhan Rocks. Reckon I ought to talk to you like a big shot. Oh, I just want to say it again.
that this here is my first expedition. I'm feeling kind of nervous, by golly. That goes for us too. We're all beginners at this, so let's just do our best. Let's check the one. Yep, that's the most we can ask for. Present location's here. We're supposed to look where we're on a base camp that's way over here. As a first step, we should try reaching this spot. Want to try reaching here as our first objective?
Yep, I agree with that.
Girl's acting like a leader. I didn't notice it before. Must be excitement from exploring this that's bringing it out. Well, it was so timid before, it's trying so much harder. Yeah, Vel's getting stronger, more confident bit by bit.
Oh, huh? Problem? If you look close, there are two entrances.
Yeah, no, that's matter, Dixon.
What do we do? Which way should we go? Ah, yes, the side path. Where you can just accumulate items, I suppose. We'll just go for Craggy Coast.
All three of us work as one and getting this done.
Let's roll out. Good old Craggy Coast. I've noticed that this game seems to really front load you with all the water type dungeons. Like we've been going like Drenched Bluff, Waterfall Cave, Beach Cave, now this. So many water dungeons to add to my collection. And I think we're going up against one of Cynthia's aces here, or at least previously was. Enjoy watching these streams where the streaming voice of the characters is a great way to piece through it. Honestly, I was kind of worried that it would seem obnoxious, but I'm glad people seem to be enjoying it. Plus, it just means that it's an easier segue into making small jokes here and there, I've noticed. You know what, I'm gonna get teleported, B-Booth. And run away. Oh no, it's an Indiana Jones trap, except with a sphere. Run for your lives. Or at least I would if we weren't trapped. Wait, can I, Oh wow, that's a pretty mean headbutt there, B-Booth. Nope, can't hold a B too smooth, so he's just gonna be there spamming growl and slowing us down. It's kind of a shame. Also, did always quite like the music for Craggy Coast here. Nice little bit of synth. Really gives the sort of case of, yeah, we're really going on an adventure now. Usually pick the side back as well, wins where the music is, or so you never visit it again. As far as that is a good point, I'm fairly certain it's the same music as in the side dungeons in Time and Darkness. At least as far as I'm aware. I mean, I could have just gone the side path and just used that as a means of ending the dungeon on at least making some progress, but I'm sure it wouldn't take us too long to get through here. And if we wipe out, then we could just go... Oh, hello, Kek. You and your rainbow gummies. You're lucky I don't have enough money. Then again, I don't have any apples on me. Yeah, we'll just give this to power up my water guns, I think. Not that it's gonna matter. Nice framing, set for the game, catch a gun, nice thematic gap. I was hoping that this would end up looking good on stream. Grateful that people seem to like it so. I'm just thinking I can hardly wait for Pikachu to learn agility. I know he's probably not going to do so for the longest time, but it's going to be nice. What's also nice is picking up a whole bunch of Reviver Seeds. Agree with the setup? I'm glad. I'm definitely glad. This feels like it was the right call. Because it's you probably, if you've seen a lot of my streams, you've probably seen how I set up the Chronicles streams, where it's just, the predominant screen is just the big screen. And honestly, I feel this is just more immersive. It's like, wow, we're really playing the video game here. Come along, Bidoof. Oh, hey, actually I have defense curl, not that it's gonna matter in a second. Bidoof, please! Scaring the living daylights out of me.
of these confounded stairs. Really helps the original aspect of Shining. Yeah. Because I can see that being just a little something that people tend to forget after a while. Just the novelty that was the Nintendo DS, considering we likely aren't going to get anything like it ever again in there. Well, level 16. It's the original aspect. Yeah. I definitely feel this is more fitting, and definitely going to keep the setup for DS games going into the future. I mean, speaking of which, I do definitely want to try and figure out how to get RetroArch to work, because I do have it, just haven't really been using it because that would involve trying to figure out how to configure the controls, and I figured that... Oh, hidden stairs. Well, I guess we found the secret bazaar after all. Let's see what we got here. Mr. Mime's spot, I want to just have a look around here first, real quick. Let's see what we got. Got some wonderful grab bags, only 100. Sure, let's try a grab bag. Loot boxes. We get a yellow gummy. Let's get that to Val. We're not going to be having smoothies for a little while. The revolution between Nintendo between 1995 and 2010 will never be replaced. Yeah, and it looks like they're about to collapse under their own greed if this, what I've heard about the Switch 2 is anything to go by. Ooh, we're starting to finally get treasure boxes as well. So many things to clog up my inventory. Still, though, it does seem as though we're making good progress at the very least, which I'm glad of. Last seed. They collaborated with money in your pockets. Shush. Totor brown food. Brown food. I think I might have accidentally abandoned my friends to their fates. Come on, Bidoof, you hang in there. Yes, you can defeat a Gastrodon. Well, it's good to know Bidoof has found the stairs. Yeah, do I have an oranberry? Do I have an oranberry? Yes, I do. Eat up, Bidoof. I know you can hold your own. Go, Bidoof, go. Well, ever since Nintendo started making more and Sony kind of feel stop caring about Nintendo as a company, just focus on small companies. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily blame Nintendo for that, because it was ultimately those in charge of the marketing for the Olympics which decided against making more Olympic games in favor of NFTs. I think I already mentioned this in the Mario and Sonic 2020 streams. The last of the Olympic Games. Oh, it's like Duel of the Force here. Oh, and confusion as well. Bidoof is just gonna die. And there's nothing I can do. Do I have something like a roll call? No, I don't have a roll call orb. Alright, try again, Bidoof. You're making us look bad, Bidoof. Yes, you did it. I had faith in you. Now come back to the fold so we can finally get out of here. Let's just get through this as quickly as possible. I'm guessing at the very least Bidoof has a pretty high IQ. Don't be a hero, Bidoof. Because I can only assume, unlike Night City, this is a setting that's full of heroes. Because that's what explorers do. I gotta say that the accuracy nerfs are definitely stacking up and becoming quite annoying. I'm hoping at the very least we come across some... Ooh, Switcher Orb. That should be interesting. And let's just... Warning shot. Oh no. I'm just gonna get out of the way real quick. I know I have non-trader, but... better to just let Vel do the talking here. Thundershock, man. Why wouldn't you use Thundershock, you fool? Oh, that's already over. By golly, I reckon we're finally through. Well, yes, but we still have a long ways to go for the base camp. Let's check the Wonder Map. The present location's here. The base camp is there. I reckon we got ourselves a lot closer. We're nearly there. We'll cross over this mountain, we'll reach the base camp. Oops, that's my belly growling. Us too. If we start climbing the mountain now, I think it'll be night before we finish. You wanna call it a day? We can rest here tonight. I agree completely. And, itadakimasu. Yee-ho! And it didn't show us eating at all. Alright. Ah yes, the most... You could hardly tell, but any time at all is past. Crossing this mountain's gonna take us to the base camp. Yep, let's get it done. For now, though, check storage, store... Definitely store that gorgeous box. I think that's gonna be me for the time being. Next time, we're gonna make it through Mount Horn, and we're gonna make it through to the Fogbound Lake and the expedition, and things are probably gonna be picking up from there. But until then, thank you for tuning in to whatever this was, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night.